Warning, this video may contain spoilers for late parts in the game. If you plan on playing this at some point, turn back now. You have been warned. CR back with finally another game I can do a top 5 bosses for, Wario World. I'm mostly doing this due to the fact that I don't think I can really do a top 10 tracks for any Nintendo games anymore, since this is a channel run by friends and me, and I don't want to get copyright strikes and the channel taken down, but maybe I'll be able to do them again someday. Alright, so to actually talk about this, funnily enough, I don't really like the bosses in this game all too much. Some are interesting, but like I said in the review, most enemies you just throw to kill and repeat. But these are at least the 5 I had the most fun figuring out how to go about killing them. So this is a boss, like I was saying before, that has repetitiveness, but I almost immediately knew what to do. I will give it this though. It's not as basic as the other bosses, at least so far, where you need to just punch them before spinning them around for damage. Though it is still pretty basic, I think it has a wide enough variety of moves that keep you on your toes. While I like the design of this boss and the set design, it's still another hit and then throw around. The reason it's higher than Spider Atticus is due to the fact that unlike every other boss in the game, he becomes invincible to regular attacks halfway through the battle, needing to again find out how to hurt him in the first place. Yeah, it just ends up boiling down to throwing his bombs back at him, but figuring out weaknesses in a boss battle is always kind of stressful, especially with a switch up mid-battle. This is a pretty good boss, but is generally easy to take down. But the reason it's mid on this list is because it doesn't require you to throw it around or anything. You actually have to outsmart it and make it breathe fire on itself through it constantly trying to eat you. Again, not hard, but at least it breaks the mold of the other bosses so far. This is another enemy that requires you to outsmart it, and though it's a bit of a waiting game, you receive money to make up for it. Essentially, this fight involves dodging his moves as he is completely invincible to normal attacks, eventually charging at you with each piece of health missing, making him intensify the fight. After you've dodged his entire charging barrage, he will dangle off the edge, forcing you to ground pound and dump him into lava, where he will be scorched for the final time. I like this boss the most due to the fact of just how long he stumped me in the fight. Basically, you start the fight out by hitting him, which he will eventually hide in one of 3 cups that will be shuffled around. Now, this is the actual kicker to this. I picked the exact one he went in and he wasn't in it, which I just assumed that maybe he actually hides in one of the other cups and it's based on luck, but hitting one of the other hats brings out an enemy. Then, after insistently trying this method, I remembered something one of the spritelings I saved said. When you hit the cup, it may seem like he's not in there, but he definitely is. So I hit the cup I saw him go in like usual, and he wasn't there. Then I decided to hit the cup again, and he fell out. You sadly kill him like normal, just spinning him around, but the entire lead up for me learning what I was supposed to be doing was great, and I probably wouldn't have known how to beat the boss if I wasn't going for 100% completion. Like I said, these aren't my favorite bosses of all time, but in all honesty, they're still pretty solid and get the job done in the context of the game they're in. Alright, hope you enjoyed, and see you next video.